going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chunky! I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great day so far. All right, I've got a couple good ones for you, and I titled this "A Sovereign Citizen is Born," or "The Start of a Sovereign Citizen." Something I've been going back and forth with the title, just because not for sure if these are sovereign citizens or not. I've got two short clips for you. I think they both are. This is the first time I've seen them, which is why I say the start of a sovereign citizen. It's the start of their case, and I'm going to follow them as much as I can, and hopefully my theory is correct, and they are sovereign citizens. Help me decide in the comments. By the time you're watching this, I will be driving to Michigan. I am recording this now at 6 a.m., so if I sound a little sleepy, it's because I've only been awake for about 30 minutes, so I'm not caffeinated. Anyways, before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
OSKI.
Okay, all right. I do have that. Ms. Huff, if anyone else shows up before we're done with this, just wait until 10 if you would.
Yep, I can do that.
All right, Mr. Oskey, the charge against you, excuse me, alleges that on or about August 27th, 2024, you operated a motor vehicle in Otsego County where you had never applied for a license. If convicted, you face up to 93 days in jail. Do you understand the charge and the maximum possible penalty?
No.
All right. You're charged basically with driving without a license. Do you understand that? I realize you may not agree with it, but do you understand it?
I mean, I understand that I'm getting in trouble for not having a license. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And, I'm not even asking you if you did it or not. I just want you to know what you're charged with.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm sorry. Did you say you do understand what you're charged with? You don't have to agree with it, but you understand it.
It's sort of.
It's
I mean,
really
what's
It's
operating?
really about the most, Mr. Oskey, it's about the most basic charge there is.
Yeah, I just don't know what operating is.
Well, you can talk to an attorney if you want one. Do you understand there's a maximum possibility of going to jail for 93 days in this? That doesn't mean that would be your sentence, but I'm required by law to notify you that's a maximum possibility. Did you hear me go through the rights of with a prior individual?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand those rights?
Yeah.
Okay, one of those rights is the right to an attorney. You could hire your own, seek a court-appointed attorney, or proceed without one. What would you like to do?
Excuse me, Judge. He's not qualified for court appointment.
Okay, all right. So, sir, your options are to hire your own or proceed without an attorney. I'm going to schedule this matter for both a pretrial and another jury status conference. The pretrial will be a telephone conference with the prosecutor. You get your mail on Round Lake Road in Langsburg.
If I ever get out there, yeah.
Well, where do you want us to send it to?
I have no idea. I don't have a place of residence right now.
Do you have an email you want us to send it to?
Yes, sir.
And what is that?
Aaron.
Second here.
Yep.
Reading that. Okay, go ahead.
Aaron.
Okay, if you have an address ultimately you want us to send it to, that's fine, but we'll use this email address until then. Is that all right with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that. You also need to get your fingerprints taken. You can do that by showing up at the Otsego County Sheriff's Department in Gaylord anytime, telling them who you are. They'll take your fingerprints and you'll be on your way.
What do I have to get my fingerprints taken for? What crime did I commit?
You can talk to an attorney about that if you want to. I'm just telling you what the law provides.
Alrighty,
So,
sir.
As to the pretrial, which will be the first of the dates, you would call the prosecutor at that time, and then you'd be back here in court on the second date. With the prosecutor, it'll be a telephone call. With the court, it'll be a Zoom hearing, just like we're doing now. Okay,
Alrighty, sir.
we're all set for today. When you come here in the future, it's just helpful if you put your name there as opposed to your device number. That way I know who's here. Otherwise, it's possible I don't get to you right away. Okay,
Alrighty, sir.
thank you very much. Ms. Brooker, did you get a copy of his response that he filed?
She did not. It was
Okay.
ex parte communication that
Right.
you had.
We'll send you a copy of it. That he filed, of what he filed with the court. All right, I think we're done.
All right, that was the first one. Now, I feel like there's a lot more evidence with that guy being a sovereign citizen than the second one. But that first guy, he didn't know how to answer the questions. When the judge was asking him, do you understand this? He really wanted to say no again. But you could tell he was struggling with that. Asking what operating means. Yeah, and he filed ex parte communication. I'm going to say that guy's a sovereign citizen. So I can't wait to see his next clip. I've already looked up the dates. I don't know. I have the dates for his next time in court, but I'm not exactly sure if it's going to be on Zoom. We can only hope. All right, this next one's a little weird, and you'll see why. But you'll also see exactly why I think he's a sovereign citizen. He doesn't say a lot, but the one sentence he does say just screams sovereign citizen to me. Let me know in the comments if you believe he is or not.
May not have been checked in because they haven't sent it over to enter a plea. Normally they would
I
handle
can
that.
explain,
Sure.
if I may. Morning, Your Honor.
Morning, Mr. Dill.
Morning, Aaron. How are you?
If I may explain, People versus case of Stephen Cole, case number 24-4401 FY. This is the time and place for a probable cause conference. They're generally on the pretrial docket, so I don't know if the court would receive them. But because Mr. Cole is present in the Antrim County Jail and he is representing himself, and it is a felony case with sentencing and another felony case next week, I'd like to place the probable cause conference on the record, just so that there's no misunderstanding with respect to the offer, and that the document for the conference I'm going to deliver to the bailiff, Deputy Hayes, and he's going to take it over.
Okay, so where's Mr. Cole? Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Can you hear
Okay, so
me?
you know, right, and so you understand the nature of this proceeding today?
Not particularly, but go ahead.
Go ahead, Ms. Truesdale.
Thank you, Your Honor. I think I'm going to approach the podium so we can have good hearing. If I may, I'm going to read the probable cause conference document into the record. Mr. Cole, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The probable cause conference document states that the parties, that would be you and the people, certify that the probable cause conference was held. Discussions as to possible plea agreements were completed. Also discussed were matters pertaining to stipulations and procedural issues relevant to the case, and discussions regarding bail and the opportunity for you, the defendant, to petition for a bond modification. Now, generally, this is conducted with your attorney, but because you're representing yourself today, I wanted to advise you that the plea offer that has been made is no offer, and now is your opportunity to raise any issues petitioning for a bond modification. So that is the extent of my involvement in this, and I have a document here which I've signed, and I'm going to provide to Deputy Haynes.
All right, thank you,
Thank you.
Ms. Truesdale. So any questions, Mr. Cole?
I have no questions, other than, did you get my paperwork?
I don't have any paperwork here, sir.
Okay, well, I'll stand on my paperwork.
Okay, you do that, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Say, bye.
All right, that was it of that. This is why I think he's a sovereign citizen. First, I mean, he's pro se. That doesn't mean he's a sovereign citizen, but generally, if you're a sovereign citizen, you're pro se. So that always, starts the radar. But the fact that the prosecutor read essentially the definition of a probable cause conference into the record makes me think that, like, oh man, this guy's trying to play some games. We're gonna follow everything to a T here. And you don't usually see that. I mean, that was the definition of a probable cause conference. And also that he's filing his own motions, which, you can do when you're representing yourself. But the key line is, I'm standing on my paperwork. I know that that's a legal term, or at least a legal saying that's said in court. I'm just itching towards this guy's a sovereign citizen. Again, I got this guy's next court hearing. I hope we get to see it on YouTube, and if we do, I will share it with you. But let me know. Let me know if you think either one of these are sovereign citizens. They both are, one or the other, or none. There's not enough evidence to say for sure either one of them are, but I think we're going down that road. So let's see. Let me know, and we'll see if we're right for their next hearing. All right. I gotta go. I've got to go get dressed and start heading to Michigan to see Haley's case get dismissed. So, yeah. Again, by the time you see this, I will be in the car driving. So, and then just check me out in court. I will be there. I'm wearing the bright red shirt, so you won't be able to miss me. All right. You guys have a great rest of your day, and until next time.